your mats, please. All right, so I invite you to meet me on your mats in what's known as easy pose. In easy pose, you're cross-legged, your spine is erect. You're kind of grounded into the earth. And just take a couple of deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. If it's comfortable for you, just kind of roll the wrists gently, continuing to breathe, and form two lowercase b's with your hands and allow them to gently rest on your knees, continuing to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. My name is Kaila Matthews, and I am excited to flow with you today. Today, our flow is intended to unloosen any energy that is stored up in your reproductive seat. So we're going to unblock the second chakra, known as the sacrum. So most of our movements will be dealing with the lower region. Inhale, allow your shoulders to rise to your ears. Exhale, let the shoulders sink to the ground. Inhale, turn your palms face up, ready to receive position. On your next exhale, give it some sound. This sound is called a lion's breath. You want to continue to keep your spine erect. Feeling the ground beneath you. If your eyes close because that's comfortable for you, that's perfectly fine. Inhale, sweep your hands to the sky, allowing your gaze to go with your hands as they connect, praying hands. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, reach to the sky. This time on the exhale, you're going to twist to your left, allowing the left hand to be placed towards the back of the mat and the right hand on the outside of the right knee. Inhale and exhale here. With each exhale, kind of try to fix your gaze more over your left shoulder. Inhale, back center. Exhale, other side. Take a couple breaths here. Inhale, back center. All right, we're going to start to warm up our body through a tabletop and child pose flow. If you could meet me in tabletop, if you want to push yourself, I'm about to walk you through how to get through tabletop from easy pose. All right, so you're facing the top of your mat. I'll turn to face mine so you can see. So from easy pose, we're going to inhale, exhale, stretch our arms out in front of us. Inhale, walk your hands more towards the front of your mat, pushing your feet out behind you and find tabletop. So in tabletop position, we're on all fours. You want to make sure that your wrists are stacked directly under your shoulders. Kind of fan your fingertips out and push into the ground. You want the roofs of your feet to be flat on the anchored to the floor, and you're going to make a flat table with your back. Your gaze is towards the mat. Inhale, exhale, give it some sound. Inhale, let your big toes meet. Exhale, you're going to take your butt to your heels. Child's pose. You'll allow your arms to kind of push out in front of you. Forehead rests gently on the mat if that's comfortable. If you need to modify, feel free to use that pillow or block to place here or under the feet to allow the roofs of your feet to connect to the ground. You may also widen the knees for child's pose and just take a couple of breaths here. On your next inhale, we're going to rise to our knees, allowing our hands to sweep in front of us, kneeling pose. Exhale, back to tabletop. Let's go through that again. Inhale, exhale, child's pose. Inhale, kneel. Exhale, tabletop. If you're using a block or a pillow, feel free to leave it there. We're about to give our spine some love through a motion called cat and cow. So we're going to mimic these two animals. On the inhale, our bellies are going to sink to the mat. For cow, so arch in the back, push your tailbone up. Exhale, push the mat away from you. Round your spine, cow. Inhale, arch in the back. Exhale, round the spine, nose to your belly button. Go through about 2 of those on your own. When you're ready, find stillness, neutral spine, back in tabletop. Kind of rock the hips from side to side, checking in with your breath. Let's push into our flow. So our first pose is known as donkey pose. On our inhale, we're going to lift our left foot. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and tuck our toes. So inhale, tuck your toes. So they're kind of like pushed into the mat, and lift your left foot off the ground. Bend in the knee, flex in the foot, forming a 90-degree angle. Exhale, back to the mat. So toes touch the mat, knee touch the mat. Inhale, donkey. Knee lifts, toe is pointed to the back wall. Exhale to the mat. One more of those. Inhale, donkey. Exhale to the mat. All right, our next pose is very similar to donkey. It's called tiger pose. On our inhale, we're going to lift that same knee off of the mat, except our foot will no longer be flexed. Our foot is going to attempt to touch our butt. It's called tiger pose. Inhale, leg lifts. Allow your heart to open forward. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, lift. Heart opens forward. Exhale, back to the mat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, you're going to lift your hips to the sky, pushing the ground away from you into downward facing dog. Adjust as needed. Walk your dog, pedaling out your dog. You want to allow your shoulders to roll back from your ears. Take a couple breaths in this pose. Should feel the energy pulsing. On your next exhale, drop your knees to the mat and allow your sit bones to rest on your heels. Thunderbolt. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. If you're finding any discomfort, feel free to modify by taking that pillow and putting it under the roofs of your feet to allow you to sit comfortably. But we want to check in with our thoughts here. Reminding yourself of the intention of this flow. On your next exhale, send some breath to your fingertips. Wiggle your fingertips at your side. Forgive yourself for any tightness or tension or difficulty getting through the moves. When you're ready, exhale. Meet me back at tabletop. All right, so whatever we do to one side, we must do to the other. So we are about to go through that same rotation of poses a bit faster, but on our right side. So connecting back with the ground in tabletop, we're on all fours. We want to make sure the roofs of our feet are flat on the mat, pushing the earth away from us. Our gaze is to the mat. Inhale, big toes meet. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, sleep up. Kneeling pose. Exhale, tabletop. Okay, we're moving to the right side now. Inhale, right knee lifts off the mat, donkey pose. Remember that knee is bent, that foot is flexed, our toes are pointed towards the back wall. Exhale, knee to mat. Check in with your posture here. Make sure the toes are tucked. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, push to tiger pose. Exhale, release. Inhale, tiger. Allow your heart to open forward. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward dog. Adjusting, pedaling out your dog if you need. If you're noticing some discomfort, feel free to return to tabletop or child's pose, whichever is most comfortable for you. Take some breaths here. On your next exhale, return knees to the mat. Inhale, big toes meet. Exhale, child's pose. If it's comfortable for you and your forehead can touch the ground, just kind of rock from side to side, rock your head from side to side, tilting. Continuing to breathe here. Allow any thoughts that come into your mind to exist. Now draw your attention back to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Widen the knees. Allow your chest to touch the ground. If you're finding any discomfort, feel free to grab your block and place it under you to bring the ground closer to you. When you're ready, gently exhale out of child's pose and meet me in staff pose. So staff pose, our legs are parallel in front of us. Spines are erect. Our palms are face down on the ground, kind of pushing the ground away from us. We're about to move into our cool down period, our meditative period known as Savasana. So Savasana is where you're able to meditate on the intention of our practice and really connect with what grounds you. Inhale, exhale. And at your comfort, gently lie back to the ground. Use your elbows, turn to the side as you need, but you're going to connect with the floor in corpse pose. If corpse pose is uncomfortable for you, you may return to whatever pose is comfortable for your practice. Ensure that your palms are face down. Breathing in through your nose. On the exhale, send your air to your toes. Wiggle your toes. Continuing our body scan, let's inhale. Send air to our legs, just kind of pedaling the legs off the ground. Inhale. Send the breath to our hips. Feeling the air fill up our left and right hips. Loosening up all that creative energy in our sacrum. On this exhale, allow the air to fill your belly. Exhale and send air to your fingertips, gently wiggling them. Let's take a couple of seconds to breathe on your own and connect with our intention for today. Thank yourself for showing up. Thank your body for moving through the various poses. Forgive yourself for any stumbling, any fumbling, or any discomforts. Slowly bring awareness back to your breath. So pay attention to your inhale and your exhale. Allowing your eyes to open if they close. Slowly sit up and meet me back at easy pose. And if easy pose is uncomfortable for you, whatever pose allows you to just feel free. We're about to close out our flow with some affirmations. I can't see you both, so hopefully you're in easy pose. Inhale, hands sweep up, allowing your gaze to connect with your hands, praying hands. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, hands sweep up, praying hands. And this hand on our exhale, our thumbs are going to rest on our foreheads. Let's affirm our thoughts. I am open to new perspectives and I am open to new experiences. Inhale. Exhale, bring your thumbs to your lips. Let's affirm our voice. There's power in the tongue. There's life and death in the tongue. I will use my words to ignite and inspire myself and others. Inhale. Exhale, thumbs go to your heart. Let's affirm our hearts and our heart postures. I am ready to give love and I am ready to receive love. Inhale, hands sweep to the sky. Exhale to heart center. Thank you for flowing with me. Namaste.